Let's go on a culinary journey. What do you say? Today, we're going to cook Spam, or in this case, the Great Value version. Now I got the reduced sodium. We're going to smoke this up, and we're going to do it not one, but two different ways. So we're going to take this and we're going to score it, and we're going to smoke it up so that we can slice it and make sandwiches. And the other can that I have, we're actually going to take it, cube it up, and we're going to make burn ends. So once we have the Spam out of the package, we're just going to go ahead. It's going to have some jelly on it, and we're going to go ahead and just wipe that down, removing the jelly that might be there. Okay, and then we will score this one. And we're going to go 1/4 inch deep or so, and about 1 inch apart for this scoring. And I'll just turn it the other way. And do the same thing the other direction. And this is just going to help us get some rub as well down into the meat. Now again, I discussed that we used low sodium. And the reason we're using low sodium is because we're going to add a rub. And Spam's already a little salty to begin with. Today we're going to use Killer Hog's hot barbecue rub. So I'm just going to coat this down with that on all sides. Now we're going to go ahead and pull the other one out. And I just want to show you a quick trick for getting Spam out of the package. You just want to turn it up like this, squeeze the sides, and if you do that, it'll slide right on out for you. This one we're going to actually cube up into about 1 inch cubes. What's great about this one is it will be able to absorb a lot more rub since it's going to be in nice little cubes like this. No binder needed. This is already kind of a greasy meat, so to speak. All right, now that I've got that done, I'm just going to bring over a rack. I'm going to set it here. First, I'm just going to set this one on. And these little cubes, I'm just going to set them on, space them just a little bit apart. And we're going to take it on out to the Weber sear wood, which I have preheated. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these on the smoker. Again, it's preheated to 230 degrees. Spam's already pre-cooked, so I don't suspect it'll take real long. We're going to check on these in 30 minutes, and I suspect it to take about an hour. So we'll come back and check on this in 30 minutes from now. All right, so we're here to check these out. It's been 30 minutes. And the first thing I can notice is they're nowhere near where I would like them to be. So we want this to open up a little bit. And then we're going to want those to obviously brown up and blacken up a little bit. So it is picking up some good smoke flavor, I'm sure. But we're going to give this probably another 30 minutes. We'll check on it again, and then we may even have to crank the temperature up just to finish things out. It's been another 30 minutes. We're going to give them a quick check. So I can tell they've come quite a bit further along. Still not where I want them to be in color, but they've definitely gotten enough smoke on them in this last hour to hour and 10 minutes or so. What I'm going to do now is just raise that temperature. I'm going to shoot for 300 degrees, and then we're going to check in 20 minutes and see where they're at then. All right, so we're just about done outside, and while we're waiting to finish out there, we're going to go ahead and start prepping to make our sandwich. To do that, we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of olive oil and start frying up some onions that I know are going to be really good on this sandwich. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and toast our buns, because toasted buns are always better in a sandwich. So I want to have some melted cheese on this, and since the way we're having to do this, I'm just going to go ahead and put the cheese on top of the onions, because we'll put those on the very bottom. Meanwhile, we have toasted buns ready. Once that cheese melts up, we'll be ready to go outside and collect the rest. Now while that's working out, we're going to go ahead and get these burnt ends prepped. We went ahead and brought these in, and I'm going to add some Big Wicks mesquite smoked jalapeno glaze. That'll add a lot of sugar, which will caramelize really well on this. In addition to that, I'm going to add some Killer Hogs The Barbecue Sauce. And I'm just going to get this all mixed up and sauced up. Then we're just going to slide these right back on the pit in a full pan. So we've gone ahead and brought in the meat from outside, except for the burnt ends. They're still working, and while they're doing that, let's go ahead and build this sandwich. So the first thing we're going to do is put just a little bit of that Duke's mayo right here on the top. And then we're going to add just a little of that Killer Hogs barbecue sauce right to that. We're going to get a slice or two of that Spam. Now you know I'm going to have to try this, right? So let's see what this tastes like. That is really good. This is going to be really good on this sandwich. So let's just keep building this thing up. All right, now we've got a sandwich. We're going to go ahead and give that a try. All right, let's give this thing a shot. We'll see what this tastes like as a whole sandwich. Dripping sauce. You guys have got to try this one out. That onion, the cheese, mayo, barbecue sauce, that smoke on the Spam. It's just all so good. Definitely give this a shot. All right, so we got the burnt ends done, and we're going to go ahead and give these a try. That's the way to go, guys. That is so good. This is better than the sandwich by far. Just do this. I mean, do the sandwich too because it's good, but definitely do this. Now let's give the cameraman a try.
Bussin', bussin'.
Bussin', bussin'?
Bussin', bussin'.
Cameraman says it's bussin', bussin', guys. Give this a shot.